Hey everyone, I know it's been a while. Excuse me. I just want to start by saying miss you all very much so. Um, didn't expect the last day we were going to be together to be the last day that I had you as my students. That was pretty wild, right? I just want to say a special shout out to all of you who have been doing my work. I greatly appreciate it. Um, I know more of you are looking at the page than are completing the work. I'm just happy that you're checking it out. Let's try and get in at least one assignment per week, okay? I want everybody to turn in at least one assignment per week. We're going to be going over a new grading policy here in about an hour with the whole staff. Um, and that's going to include some level of participation and work completion because at this point, hopefully you all have your laptops. If you don't have internet at the house, I can still help you get internet set up. There are a couple of companies who are doing free internet for 60 days, no questions asked. I think even CPS has their own little hotspot devices now, so you might not even have to go that route. You can actually get internet through CPS now. For those of you who have been doing my work, you'll have noticed that we switched over from evolution by evolution, and we're doing nutrients now. I thought it would be cool for us to do nutrients and in-home physical fitness because we're all trapped here, right? And I haven't been eating good. I've been eating all of my junk food, and you know, I've been slacking on my exercises. So I figured it would be good for all of us to, just get a refresher. So if you haven't been completing my coursework over the last few weeks, sorry, what we've done so far is we've covered carbohydrates. Right, we did carbohydrates last week. We're doing lipids this week. Lipids are otherwise known as fats and oils. And then in the future, we've got, what do I got here? We're going to do a week on proteins and we're going to do a week on vitamins and minerals. Okay. That would leave us with 2.5 weeks left in school for the year. At which point I think maybe we'll just focus on like cooking foods and growing food. Um, let me see here. I want to show you guys something. The garden that we did. Oh, my back is really messed up. The garden that we actually did together, I saved some of it. See if I can show you guys this. I want to take a better GoPro video for you. So that's our high school garden. Remember, all my gardening club people. Those are all the herbs. We've got our thyme. We've got dill. We've got a habanero plant. What else do we got? We've got oregano. The cilantro didn't make it though. And then something else I want to have you guys start doing. We'll do this the last few weeks of school. Check this out. All these plants right here. I grew these from veggie scraps that I would have normally thrown out. So let's go through these. I'm moving like a tortoise right now because of my back. Okay. So, which one is which? This is actually garlic. So you can just like we used to do in school, right? You can just take some of this off. Tastes a little bit more like a red onion than it does garlic. But I'll show you guys how to regrow this. All you do is you take a garlic clove, you drop it in water, and it starts growing roots. Um, I might mix these up. So here and here, I believe these are apples. So in your apple cores, those brown things are the seeds. All you have to do is dry them out. So I'm growing free apple trees right now. And then over here, these are tomatoes. All I did was took the seeds out and put them in some water and they start growing. What else do I want to show you guys? Got an avocado here. It's starting to split. You'll know your avocado seeds are working or they're taking when they start to split down the middle. Kind of like it's just cracked in half. Ooh, that garlic. Man. What else I want to show you guys? All right, last thing I got here. Pineapple. So you see that? Regrowing a pineapple. So you take the stalk off the pineapple, um, and you can actually, I don't want to drip on my laptop. You can peel these leaves back. If you peel them downwards, they kind of peel right off in layers. And once you get a nice amount of that stalk or that core exposed, soak in water. I've been soaking that for like 3 weeks, and look at that, we got roots. So while we're doing proteins and while we finish up vitamins and minerals, what I want you guys to start doing, I tried to get you guys to do this last week. Start saving your veggie scraps. Um, Garlic, save tomato seeds, apple seeds, pineapples, avocados, all your hot peppers, save all the hot pepper seeds, tomatillos. Those are super easy to grow. Because I think it would be really fun, especially as the weather starts getting nicer, um, and especially if you have like a little yard or garden to, get outside a little more. It's safe to go outside if you have like a front yard or a backyard. I don't want you to be too terrified of the outdoors. I've been outside. I've been shopping. It is it's a law now, so make sure that you have a mask or two. Because if you go to a store, if you go to the bank, if you go to the doctor, you're gonna need a mask. Okay. It doesn't necessarily need to be one of those masks. The only reason that I'm lucky enough to have a few of those is because my mom works at a hospital, and she got a few. God bless her. But what I've been using, and this is completely cool if you guys do too, just like like a hairband. Funny story, guys. This is actually my hairband because I used to have hair about down to my lower back, and then I decided to cut it off and donate it. So I'm really hoping right now my hair is being worn by somebody who couldn't grow their own. I donated it to a company who makes wigs for cancer patients. So if any of you guys want to do that too, I'll forward you the information. Something else I want to do, I'm going to try and get more screen time at least once a week. So what we thought, I was talking to Mr. Dunphy the other day, what we thought would be really fun and sort of related to what I'm doing and what he's doing in his class. Um, we wanted to have like a little joint cooking show where we both cook the same food. And we basically have like a little competition and you guys can vote to see like which one you think is better. We were thinking about cooking a chicken casserole, and then with the leftover rice and chicken, Dunphy was going to show us all how to make a really good fried rice. So we got some protein, we got some lipids, we got some carbohydrates. It all ties in, and then hopefully Mr. Dunphy will be able to give us a little bit of some social context as to where some of these foods come from. I know that he's also doing sourdough bread right now. You guys know how that's like the whole trend, right? So Dunphy's has a sourdough starter. Maybe he'll teach us how to bake some bread. Jeez Louise. Send you back down here. So as we move on, kind of just reiterating, I would really, really like for everybody to turn in minimally at least one assignment per week. Okay, there are going to be some guidelines that I'm going to have to follow for grades. Obviously, grades are not going to be the same as they were in the past, but there is going to have to be some minimum level of participation. Okay, if your family or anybody you know is affected with coronavirus, if you need anything, if you have any questions that you don't know who to ask, feel free to reach out to me through email, tjvoss@cps.edu. Okay. Also, don't sweat if you have an assignment that you turn in late. What I'm doing right now is I'm making all of the work due Friday. Okay. Um, I hope you don't procrastinate and then like feel really slammed at 11 o'clock on a Friday night, because that's not the point of a due date. The point of putting it on Friday was because I don't know what your responsibilities are now that you might have extra siblings at home, mom or dad or guardians, might be still working or maybe they're not working. So everybody's in a different place right now, and I just really wanted to reach out to you guys, say that I miss you all, um, and I swear on my life, when we get together next year, we'll all do dissections together. I promise. I've been really bummed out that you guys haven't been able to do your dissections. So don't worry. The frogs, they're not going to hop away. We've got all the frogs and we've got all the sheep eyes. So maybe when we get together next year, even though you guys will be sophomores, right? It's crazy. We'll do dissections. So on that note, I hope everybody's doing well. Please be safe. don't be gathering with your friends, okay? Um, and just try and stay clean and stay healthy. If you're going to be out in public, make sure you're wearing a mask. The worst places to touch are like doorknobs and stuff like that. So make sure if you do touch a doorknob, you're not touching your face afterwards. Touching your face is like the easiest way to get sick. So I'm going to send out a Google form, and we're going to figure out when we're going to do the first joint Voss and Dunphy cooking show. You guys can set a day and maybe a time preference, so that way we can get a couple live viewers. That'd be really fun, especially if you wanted to cook along with us. We're doing like really easy, really affordable meals. Like this chicken casserole is something that I used to eat all the time growing up. It's like a pound of chicken, a pound of rice, a bag of frozen broccoli, and then 2 cans of like cream soup. So easy peasy. It'll feed a family of 8 for like a week. It's really nutritious and it tastes great. And then with the leftovers, Dunphy's specialty is fried rice. I don't know how to make fried rice, so I'm going to teach him how to make a casserole. He's going to teach me how to make fried rice, and then you guys can vote on whose looks better. And then we'd really like it if you guys would come along and join us too. All right. Um, that's about it. Sorry if I seem like I'm not camera ready. Never really recorded in one of these meetings before, so I'm crossing my fingers that this saves. My first test didn't save, so I hope you guys get this video. Miss you all. Bye.